going on.
Oh, he's abused you.
Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything. And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story, and our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal. But what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Really?
My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me. And
I would be way more willing to believe any of this. I would be, if you weren't really using this as clearly a defense to try to reframe accountability from people talking about you.
So I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked.
No, you just accused this dude of rape. You just said this dude raped you. That's crazy.
And put me in a chokehold against the wall, and I would tell him to stop.
He put you in a chokehold?
I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of. But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time where me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me. And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop. But he never did. At the time of my essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Video of the internal tearing is too... So there's... It happened 2 days ago?
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies.
Are we supposed to just immediately believe this? That
I continue to accept.
Here's the way I look at it, is that, maybe this is harsh, but you are literally a liar. You lied to your boyfriend. You're misrepresenting what people's criticism is. You're suicide baiting. You're on top of that fucking your cousin. Having sexual relations with your cousin. That's crazy. That's insane. Who does this? Why would anybody believe you? That's depraved.
This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time.
It was repressed.
And I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led
What is this here?
to the fallout of our relationship. I still have the letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoings that he put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My often try to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings. I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't believe a relationship should just be reduced to illicit expenses either.
This is, oh my God.
Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all of these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025. And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video I recorded after leaving my ex.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, but... Like,
Just got antennas on? So the only video footage is like you decided to record yourself crying?
I feel like...
Damn. Okay.
I'm losing my mind, bro. So, like...
Wow.
I just need to listen and get help from
Yeah?
other people in my life, or maybe therapy.
Woman, you say? I can't believe it.
I think like a lot of stuff that's been going on like in my life, like I need to stop.
You gotta stop? How long is this gonna go on?
And I'm sorry, it's just so like
I don't want to listen to this shit.
better.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship and I made my mistakes.
Yeah.
I regret everything I
made
did,
my
and
mistakes.
I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from
You
now
apologize
is
to your
take
family.
the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything
Oh my God. Classic. Classic. Let's talk about how sad I am. Oh my God. Does anybody buy this shit? Holy fuck. Let's talk about my mental health. Why?
that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that
I'm depressed. That's the reason why I'm having sex with my blood cousin. That's the reason. Oh, okay.
I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. I was in denial and blamed it on a lot of other things in my life without fully understanding myself. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people, including...
No, you know what's even more stigmatized than mental health? Incest. That is, you know, I tell you something, like, mental health, bro, like, honestly, totally okay compared to cousin fuckers.
me, do not get the help that they need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction.
Why do you give a fuck? Like, again, what is the Jesus?
Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times.
Yeah?
And the
No, you haven't. Everybody knows how to kill themselves. Everybody knows how to kill themselves. It's easy.
only reason I'm here right now is because I failed. During this fight,
You slit your own throat like it's just nothing. You do try Charlie Kirk, you'd be dead in a minute. You shoot yourself in the head with a gun, you'd be dead in a second. Ah, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear this shit. How many times we gotta play patty cake with this bullshit, this emotional manipulation? I'm sorry, I'm being harsh. But I hate this shit. I hate it.
stopped eating, I stopped sleeping, and I struggled to take care of my well-being.
That's killing
I
yourself?
felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility that I was admitted to was an abrasive environment that only made me regress more. In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than me, and I learned a lot about the unfair and